Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Let's get some Abras caught during Spotlight Hour. So obviously the Master Ball research has also started today. So that's available for all trainers. It's the third Master Ball that you can get. Still haven't used the other two yet so far. I know a lot of people tend to use the Master Balls for glaring birds. Luckily I've already caught one of each of the glaring birds. So still to use a Master Ball. I think what I'd probably do is I'd keep the Master Ball for like extra small or extra large glaring birds. That's probably something I'd look at doing if one was to appear. I know they're super rare anyway, so to encounter an extra small or extra large one's going to be incredibly rare. Yeah, it's only the first few occasions that I've actually gone live, so let me know if the stream quality is any good or anything. This time I've done it a little bit different. I've actually gone through YouTube instead of using a third-party app, so hopefully it's a little bit better. I think a couple of months ago I went live during a raid and it cut out, and unfortunately nobody managed to see that I managed to solo it, so that was a shame. But there's plenty of solo videos if you want to go check them out on my channel. Done some mega raid solos as well as legendary solos, so make sure to go check out those on my channel when you can. 100 knife curveball throws. So I do wonder whether we've increased the catch rate for Abra during the Spotlight Hour, because normally it tends to be a Pokemon that flees after one ball if you don't catch it. Hopefully there should be a couple of new Pokestops up here. We'll only spin one of them though, so we get the extra love art with a buddy, and then we'll leave the rest for another day. So let's get this new Pokestop spun. Extra love art with the Shadow Pillow Swine that I've got. Visit a new place, there you go, 2 love arts. So only tend to spin the new Pokestops unless it's somewhere that I'm never going to return again, and I don't mind, I'll just spin them as and when. If it's somewhere that I'm more than likely going to return back to, and I'll probably keep them, don't spin them until I've got my buddy out with a popping on, and then you just get that extra little love art. So just 4 minutes into the Spotlight Hour, there's the Masterwork research I was on about before. So catching wonders, 250 Pokemon, 150 berries, and we've just done the 100 nice curveball throws. So they're the task on step 1. Let me know in the comments below if you've already done those, and let me know if there's any difficult tasks when you get to step 2. It's not too bad of a Pokemon to be able to do an excellent throw on Abra, as long as it stays still. It does get a little bit fidgety every now and again and tends to fly across the screen, but when it stays still, it's not too bad of a Pokemon to be able to do an excellent throw on. I will put a daily incense on first. Let's get this daily done. Yeah, on the daily incense. Not very Spotlight Hour-ish, but we'll go for it. A couple more new Pokestops, but we'll leave these ones for another time. So like I said before, we can get that extra love on the buddy. So it's a good job I haven't got my gotcha with me, because these will be spinning by themselves now and ruin that plan. But yeah, Abra had a community day a few years ago now, so if you did miss out on the community day, it's a good chance to get yourself a shiny Abra. It is full odds though, it's 1 in 512 unfortunately, whereas obviously community day odds 1 in 25. So it was readily available at one stage. I think it was one of the Pokemon that we accidentally released shiny at one point as well. So there was a few people in the world who actually had a shiny Abra way before you could actually get a shiny Abra, and then they made it readily available and give it a community day. So since then it's become obviously a lot less rare a shiny to get. But the community day movie did it a bit of a disservice really, because obviously Alakazam can Mega Evolve, which is another really good thing about the Spotlight Hour. And that's going to remind me, I just need to Mega Evolve a Psychic type Pokemon so that we get more Mega Energy. Let's do that straight now before I forget. So Max Mega. Let's see if we have an Alakazam at all in this. So for some reason my keyboard's not liking the letter A, don't know why. Let's have a quick look and see if we can sort that. Let's go a different way. So there we go, Alakazam, shiny Alakazam there, Mega Evolve that. So during its community day move, it, like I said before, it had a really big disservice really, because it is quite a decent Psychic type in the game. It is one of those that obviously used to be able to learn to move Psychic. I think that's now a legacy move for it, I might be wrong. But during its community day, it got counter as a fast move. So it was really harshly done in its community day. So unfortunately it didn't make it any better as a Psychic type. And then obviously we had the release of the Mega Alakazam a couple of years after the community day, and obviously that propelled its Psychic type to be even better, but it still lacks behind a few other Psychic types of the game nowadays. But it's not a bad Psychic type to go for, it's quite decent really, so it's definitely worth getting a few candies for it during the Spotlight Hour if you can, wherever you are. I do know there's quite a decent spawn spot up here, so hopefully we'll drop a shiny live on air. That would be really, really nice. So it's not a bad way to carry on doing Masterwork research. 250 Pokemon, we're 138 through now. So not too bad. Let's see if we can get a few excellent throws on these Abras. I've picked a rather hilly route in my walking, so I might start panting a little bit. But we'll carry on catching these Abras. So they are weather boosted by the looks of it. Boosted by the windy weather Psychic types. So we will be dropping a few more XL candies, a higher chance because the levels of Abra will be higher, so therefore we have a slightly higher chance to drop XL candies when we catch them. And obviously we have that level 3 Mega Alakazam just evolved, so that will also give us an increased chance of XL candies when catching Psychic type Pokemon. So let's just finish off catching these, and then we'll get this stop spawn. So make sure if you haven't already, make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel as well. Like I say, this is only the first, probably the second occasion that I've actually gone live, but it's actually the first time that I've done it properly through YouTube and not through a third-party app. So hopefully it's working a little bit better than the last time, if you did tune in last time. But make sure to leave a like on the video. Your support is always welcome. So hopefully we'll be able to do this 250 Pokemon during the hour. We're only 10 minutes in. I know I caught quite a few Pokemon today, so all that 150 aren't all from this. But we've done quite a few Pokemon already. So we'll keep an eye on that Masterwork research and see if we can start completing a few steps of that as we go along. So 1000 XP there. It is also 2 times evolution XP as well, so the likes of Weedle, Caterpie and all the different Pokemon, Wurmple as well, all different Pokemon that only takes 12 candy to evolve. It's a really good time to save them up for these Spotlight Hours, so that when you get 2 times evolution XP on Spotlight Hours, you can put a lucky egg on, and each time you evolve a Pokemon, especially those lower candy ones, which is quite cheap to evolve, then you get 4000 XP as well. So if you're looking to level up, it's a really, really good way to level up. So try and keep those cheap Pokemon, the 12 candy Pokemon to evolve. Try and keep those, tag them as well so you don't forget. And then when it comes around to a Spotlight Hour, if it's something that you're not too bothered about missing out on in terms of catching, then you can just sit there and evolve with a couple of lucky eggs on. Obviously lucky eggs only last you for 30 minutes, so you'll have to put 2 on to make it last for the hour. So it is a really, really good way of leveling up. So we have to use 150 berries, so wow. Okay, we may have to stop here a little minute. There's a lot of spawns right now. I knew this was a good spawn spot, I didn't think it was going to be this good. That is simply crazy. So let's have a quick look and see if we can catch some of these. Quick catching as we go along. There is apparently a new quick catch method. I've seen it online, I've not tried it. It revolves around using the new AR that's available on the game now. And basically when you've entered the new AR, you put your buddy down or you put a Pokemon down using the AR, you back out, and then it lets you one-handed swipe up with the berries and throw at the same time. So you can actually do it one-handed. So whether it's any quicker than the normal AR fast catch that was available before, I'm not too sure. But if you didn't already know the AR fast catch before, when you had it in AR, you could literally just, it would miss out the approach scene of a Pokemon entering onto the field, so it would completely miss out. If I click on this Abra here, the moment where it appears and then goes back, it will completely miss it out. So you actually save on those seconds doing the old-fashioned AR quick catch. But we've disabled that now. We have this new sort of AR, and I don't think it's, I haven't really had a play with it yet, but what I've read on it online, it's not as good in terms of quick catching, in fact, of how it was before. But in terms of actual use, I've not seen too many reports on it. I think a lot of people are just disgruntled that they've took away the faster quick catch. But me personally, I never really did the AR fast quick catch, so it didn't really bother me too much. This was always the way I've caught Pokemon, doing the normal old-fashioned quick catch, swiping the berries to the left, holding down, and then throwing with the opposite hand. So that's the way I've always done it. But let me know in the comments below which way you do it. I know some people can swipe. If they're left-handed, they like to throw with the left hand, but you can swipe with a Pokeball on the right-hand side of the screen, and you can throw with your left. So it's very easy to do. Takes a little bit to get used to if you are new to doing it, but once you get around to doing it, you can catch so many Pokemon so quickly than having to watch the Pokeball just rock side to side after every throw. So none of these Abras appear to be shiny. That's a big disappointment with how many there was sat around here to begin with. But we've called to one now. Let's spin this gym and carry on. So Swinub, or mammal swine as it will be, getting a bit of a walk out. Pillow swine, obviously the middle form. I did forget the name briefly then. But yeah, pillow swine, shadow pillow swine, 96 as well, 15, 13, 15. Really happy with that shadow. Obviously, shadow mammal swine is an absolute beast of an ice type in the game. Definitely worth investing in if you've managed to get a decent one. Unfortunately, mine though, I have had quite recently, so it's still got frustration as a move. Hopefully, there'll be an upcoming rocket event where I can get rid of that. Give it avalanche and make it an absolute beast of an ice type. So Swinub was another one where it did have a community day. It got done a bit of a just service. It got ancient power as a charge move as a community day, and it didn't really make it any better as a rock type. So it was always good as an ice type. There was a chance where it could have been made incredibly good, but it already learns avalanche, so we've kept it as that and decided to give it a rock move. So I think a lot of the community day moves that we give Pokemon now tend to be around the PvP element on the game. Obviously a lot of people do the Go Battle League nowadays. So PvE moves, should I say, so gym attacking moves and raid attacking moves sort of get left behind a little bit when it comes to community days nowadays. Can't remember the last decent community day move that surrounded PvE typing. You'd probably have to go back to the sort of Bagon days where it learnt Outrage. Salamence with Outrage is definitely an awesome dragon type. Even more so if you've managed to get a shadow one with decent stats. So another good spawn spot here. We'll just catch these quickly and then we'll move on. So let me know in the comments below, have you done your Spotlight Hour in your region? Whereabouts are you from? Have you already done it? Are you waiting to do it and just watching me while you wait? Let me know in the comments below. Have you already got a shiny Abra? Or are you really wanting one from this Spotlight Hour? Hopefully we can drop one live on air. That'll be a really nice way to mark off doing my first proper YouTube live video. As always, please go and hit that subscribe button on my channel. Around 780 of you have already subscribed, so big shout out to you guys. Thanks very much for hitting that subscribe button. I will try and do more of these live videos if people are watching them and people are liking them. I do quite enjoy watching live YouTube videos myself, especially playing Pokemon. So after seeing loads of other different YouTubers doing it, I decided to give it a go myself. So hopefully you're enjoying watching as we catch these Abras. We've definitely increased the catch rate on these. Like I say, Abra was normally one where you'd catch it, you'd go to throw at it, if it hit it and it broke out, it would just flee. Whereas these ones, we can see by the task, the catch 250 Pokemon task in the bottom right hand corner there. When we've caught one, it keeps coming up, so they're definitely catching. I do quite like having one of those tasks in. We catch Pokemon, especially when you're quick catching, just so you can actually tell if they're actually catching or not without having to keep going on your Pokemon and check. So another new Pokestop round here. Again, we'll just leave that one, we won't spin it. So it's not too bad weather here in the UK at the moment. It was absolutely torrential this morning, but it's not too bad now. Daily incense is finished. No glaring birds off a daily incense. Not really a surprise putting it on during Spotlight Hour. I wasn't really expecting any to appear, to be honest. But we will stick a normal incense on just to get some more encounters with Abra. 188 incense as well, so it's about time I used a few of them. Obviously incense now lasting for an hour as well, which is pretty decent going. Used to be half an hour, so the hour definitely means that you don't have to use as many. So if you do sort of stack up in your storage, Melmetal needs a treat, so we'll just go and see if we can feed that Melmetal. Let's have a quick look and see where he is. Oh, he's already full, so somebody else has clicked on and filled it, so hence why it came up with a notification that it needed a treat. It was because somebody else had already clicked on it, so that's good. At least you don't have to worry about the Melmetal being beaten out of the gym, especially when it's one that I'm trying to work on to get a gold gym badge. Try and do a few of these excellent throws on these Abras. Pillar Swan knocking that one back for a great throw. There's a lot of spawn spots around here. I know the spawn spots get increased during the Spotlight Hour, so you will find out that more Pokemon appear around you than normal. But some of these spots up here have been absolutely crazy, as you'll probably agree. Just none of these Abras seem to be shiny. Like I say, full odds shiny rate, so 1 in 512. Unfortunately not boosted for the Spotlight Hour. It's a really nice one to do. Abra is quite nostalgic with it being from Gen 1. And then it's also a nice one to do because it's a nice one to get to candies for, like I was explaining before, with how useful Mega Alakazam can be. It's quite nice to get the candies and the XL. We'll also check to see if we've got any hundos in the storage in a minute. Would be nice if we've managed to catch a hundo on the way round. 22 minutes in, we've not done too bad in terms of how many we've caught. We've nearly done that 250 Pokemon challenge as well, so that's awesome. Unfortunately, I keep forgetting to use raspberries or use berries for the other, so we are actually 150 behind completing the Masterwork research, so it is going to be a while until I keep remembering to do that and we actually finish that off. That's step 1. Let me know in the comments below if you've already got to step 2. Is there any difficult tasks that I've got to keep out for? Anything that I can sort of prep in preparation for? 222 out of 250. Still forgetting to berry. Just remembered again then when I set to throw that. You get so used to catching without berries that when it asks for berries, you tend to stay on that task for ages. Also, it doesn't seem to be a very good drop rate for getting berries off Pokestops at the moment. I know there was that event a while ago where the drop rate on Pokeballs was incredibly high. You couldn't go past a Pokestop without getting 5-6 balls out of it. But now the drop rate on Pokeballs is around about 2, if you're lucky, off a stop. But the berry drop rate on Pokestops doesn't seem to be brilliant at the moment. Let me know if you found it any different. Perhaps it's just me. But these Abra CPs are very high at the moment, with it being weather boosted. Nice to see him so high. Three to 8 off the incense. So quite a few new Pokestops around here now. Again, I'll just leave this one for when I next have a new buddy out and about that I haven't already spun a new Pokestop with, just so I can get that extra love out from giving it a poffin. Come on, Abra. That's it. So 233, I think that was them. Yeah, 234. Spin that focus up there. We'll leave this new one. Got to keep remembering to bury these. So we're close to the 250. We're quite a way off from the 150 berries, mainly because I keep forgetting. We'll walk back up this way and head down the opposite way to which we came. Perhaps the drop rate for berries is a little bit better on the gyms. I'll have to see when I spin this blue gym coming up how many berries we managed to get from that. We definitely need them if we're going to do this task. Running very low on berries as a whole. So 27 minutes in to the Spotlight Hour, nearly halfway through. Still yet to find a shiny Abra. We've already got quite a few already. Let's just have a quick look while the spawns are down. How many of these Abras have been forced on? None of them. So no hundos as of yet. Still forgetting to use berries. I remembered that time. Running very low on these berries though. Let's say, like I say, let's have a look and see if this blue gym gives us any berries. We got one, two, one nanab, one pineab. Not a lot really, is it? So not a great drop rate with the berries. Down to 4 raspberries. It's going to take a while to get this task done if the drop rate continues like this. Few Abras gathering around here now, so we'll just slow down a little bit and get these around here. Come on, shiny Abra, where are you? So shiny Abra doesn't actually change too much. It goes a little bit of a lighter colour. It's only when it gets to the Alakazam can you really tell the difference. With its sort of pinkish oboe pads. There's a 250 mark for that challenge. So we'll claim that in a minute. We should get 20 Pokeballs from that. In the meantime, we'll carry on using what little berries we have to try and start working our way through that berry task. So imagine knock out a few excellent throws on these. With a weird sounding animal. $1,112 CP off the incense, so not a bad CP at all. CPs like that should definitely be dropping XL candy, so that's always a good sign. Let's have a quick look and see if this one is a Doromoka shadow. Darmanitan shadow is looking really good as a fire type in the game. So let's quickly do this shadow rocket Doromoka. I'm doing in second. And then we've got Infernate right at the end there. And Kyogre's done it all. So, not a difficult rocket takedown. There's a lot that's effective against fire. To be honest, the rockets aren't that bad to take down. It's only when you get to the likes of Giovanni or the leaders where you haven't got the right counters can you struggle quite a bit. 296 Doromoka. I've had a 313 I think in the past, so I know this one's not brilliant, but it's not probably around about a 2-star this one is going off what I've had in the past, so we'll have a quick look and see if we're right in that respect. No, not even a 2-star, 0-star. So, utter rubbish. So let's get some more Abra's catch. Trying to remember to use what berries I do have while we're out and about catching these Abras. So we'll have a quick look in a minute and see how many Abra candy we've got. Not just from the hour, but in total, as well as how much Abra XL candy we've managed to get as well. Which will allow us to power any decent Abra we've got, or Alakazam we've got, from level 40 to 50. Come on, shiny Abra, where are you? You've got to be around here soon. I know the odds are 1 in 512, but we should really be knocking at the door somewhere now. So we still keep appearing just behind us when we're walking off, so I'm having to clip back, slow down a little bit, just so we can catch those ones that are late to arrive on the screen. Try and catch a few of these without using berries, just so I'm a little bit quicker with catching them. As we just catch up a second. Another Pokestop here, so hopefully we'll grab some berries off this one. Fingers crossed. Are we going to get any berries from this Pokestop, do you reckon? I don't think we're going to get many. Perhaps one if we're lucky, I would say. Let's have a quick look. And we got 0. So 2 Pokeballs and a Great Ball. Like I say, the drop rate for berries seem to be ridiculously low at the moment. There was a time where you could sort of walk around where you got on for about half an hour in a well-populated Pokestop area, and you'd be completely filled with berries, so much so that you'd probably be deleting a ruck of them or feeding them to Pokemon in gyms just to get the Stardust in return. But nowadays it just seems really, really hard to come by. Car coming up behind me. Only downside to walking on the little countryside roads is that there's no sidewalks. Literally having to walk on the road, and you have to step in the grass first to let things pass, but it's nice and quiet, so it's not too bad. And the spawns aren't too bad as well, so that's always a positive. Still no shiny Abra. Another Pokestop up ahead. Hoping for a few more berries off this one, being that the first one didn't give us too much luck. And annoyingly, by doing 150 berries to help catch Pokemon, you get 15 berries. So could do with them now, really, just to help us do that task in the first place. But oh well, that seems to be the way it goes. Still not renamed my pillow swine yet, since I had it as a swine hub and evolved it. Still never renamed it, so it keeps coming up that Swinub has found a candy. But in fact, we all know it's pillow swine, but still, it's a Swinub candy at the end of the day. Pillow swine's probably around about 11th buddy that I'm working on today so far. So I tend to do all my 20 swaps that you can do each day. Try to do all 20 every day. And I roughly get somewhere between the likes of anywhere from sort of 9 love arts is the lowest that I get with each buddy, up to around about 25 love arts if you've got it with a poffin on. And on average, I'm poffing about 2 Pokemon a day. So far today, I've poffing 3. But unfortunately, I can't always get up and about to make poffing the other ones worth it. You may be wondering where I get other poffins from. I go around doing the AR tasks, so I make sure to get my poffins in by doing the AR tasks on Pokestops. Those ones where people tend to get the AR task in and just keep it in their storage for years. I actually go around and do them as long as it rewards a poffin. Then I'll go and do it. So that's where I keep getting my poffins from my buddies. We didn't actually spin that Pokestop, so we'll spin it now. And just so luck would have it, what is that task? It's for Ultra Balls, so it's not even for berries. We could have done with a task for scanning Pokestops for berries right now, but no luck in that respect either. Still weather boosted at the moment. A huge Abra, first one of those during the spotlight. Can we get a shiny one? A shiny huge Abra, that would be awesome. I doubt that's going to happen though, with the high shiny, the high odds for the shiny. And then obviously you have to tie in the odds of actually getting an extra large one as well, so the chance of that happening is as crazy as anything. No doubt people have got it though. Be an awesome looking extra large mega Alakazam shiny. That'll be awesome. Still very high CPs on the Abras and be weather boosted, but still no luck in trying to find a shiny one. So we'll continue and carry on. Only 14% battery life as well, so what will come first? My phone dying or a shiny Abra? Unfortunately, I've not got a battery pack with me. The one I did have has died, so that's left me in a bit of a sticky situation. Hopefully we can get a shiny Abra before the phone dies. So let's see how much Abra candy we've got. 5,210 candy, 620 XLs. Not bad at all really. Obviously all those aren't just from this hour. I didn't have a look before how many I got, so unfortunately I can't tell you how much I've earned so far within the first 42 minutes. But we can fairly say we've had quite a lot of XL candy, with us having that Mega Alakazam sat there in the background, giving us a greater chance of with Candy XL, sorry. And also with it being Mega level 3, it's got the best chance to do so. So raspberry, let's use that. So what about 4-star? Have we managed to pick up a Hundo Abra? No. No is the answer to that. So unfortunately no Hundo Abra that we can evolve during the Spotlight Hour. That would also be a really nice touch to have on the live stream. Pokemon is full, so I've set up a little quick tab, little favourite, so we can actually clear out all these Abras dead quickly. 201 Abras going into the bin, probably along with a Cacnea or something like that. A few little things there, but mainly Abras. 189 Abras went into the bin then. But yeah, there is little ways where you can set that favourite tab up so you can help really quickly clear out stuff, especially when it comes around to an event like this. You don't want to be going into your 0 stars, 1 star, 2 stars and having to select loads. The old-fashioned way, you can set up a favourite tab and clear them out all in one go. My favourite tab sort of restricts me from transferring anything that's a rare spawn, so the likes of Frigiback, Cranidos, which I'm after the XL for, Gengar just because I like it. It restricts me from transferring any of those and only leaves me with the 0 star, 1 star, 2 star stuff. The stuff that isn't extra large or extra small, stuff that isn't shiny or legendary, and the stuff that I don't want that I do want to keep for the XL. So it's really easy to set up and a really useful tool to have when you have, like you've just seen, 201 space deleted straight away, and we've set straight back up again. So all of these Abras that haven't been deleted, I can only assume are 3-star, 4-star ones, which we know there's no 4-star, so it must be all 3-star, 4-star, or all 3-star, should I say. So have we had any decent ones? There's a 96 there, there's a 98 there, that's not too bad. It would be nice if that extra large was a decent one, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. 593, what's that one? Some of these are really bad and only just a 3-star. So yeah, not brilliant in terms of stats on the Abra so far. The best one is a 98 RV. Can we get a shiny Abra as we head into the final 15 minutes of this Spotlight Hour? I'm going to quickly walk down and see if I can get to a spawn spot which I know has got quite a lot of spawns around. Hopefully we can get there just before the 7 o'clock deadline, and hopefully we can get there before the battery dies as well, because we're on 11% battery. So it's a race against time and a race against battery life at the moment. So not really taking me time on these, but we are getting a few excellent throws in, which is always good for the XP. Another awesome thing about Abra is as well, if you do evolve one up to Kadabra and then trade it with a friend and then tag it for the next time that this 2x evolution XP comes around, it's actually free to evolve. So it's part of a trade evolution, the same as Machop, or Machamp should I say, when you evolve into Machamp. It's part of a trade evolution, so it's actually free to evolve from the middle form up to the last form. And that way, when it comes around to these Spotlight Hours that give you 2x evolution XP, you can actually sit there evolving Pokemon for no candy cost at all. So it's quite a useful tip. Get 4,000 XP with a lucky egg on for each evolution during the Spotlight Hour. That has the 2x evolution XP bonus. And you can sit there evolving your Abras, or Kadabras should I say, into your Alakazams without having to incur any Stardust, without having to incur any candy cost at all. So really cool way of doing it, especially if you've got quite a bit of Abra candy around you to evolve them into Kadabra in the first place. You and a friend can definitely do that, ready for the next 2x evolution XP Spotlight Hour. So these Spotlight Hour bonuses tend to come around, there's probably about 5 bonuses in total, and they tend to fluctuate and rotate around. So probably around every 4 to 5 weeks you'll get the same bonus come up again. So the 2x evolution XP, if you have instead decided to catch Abras this time around, then you can probably expect that sort of bonus to appear in about 5 weeks time. So in that time, save up any Pokemon that are either free to evolve, like I said before, with your Machamps and your Alakazams, or the ones that are only 12 candy to evolve, so the likes of Weedle, Wurmple, Caterpie and so on. So make sure to keep an eye on those and tag them as well if you are after that XP. I am quite looking for XP myself, as you've seen. If you haven't already seen my channel, make sure you go ahead and watch the YouTube videos that are up on my channel. Only 780 subscribers so far, so please hit that subscribe button. Hoping to get to 800 before my birthday next week, so that'll be quite a nice milestone to achieve. So please go and hit that subscribe button so that I get a little step closer to that achievement. A few more Abras down here. Spawns are just picking up a little bit more now. We've only got 11 minutes left to go. And we've only got 8% battery life as well, so not very good at all on the battery life front, but hopefully we'll be able to just finish off the Spotlight Hour or get a shiny, whichever one comes first. see if we can get those ones that I've just walked past a little bit. Great from that one. 704, nice throw. Missed out on that one on the left there. On the right of the screen now I've rotated around. One off the incense. One there on the left. So just down here is where we get a little bit crazy with the spawns. Managed to get there just before the 7 o'clock deadline as well, so hopefully you'll be able to see how crazy it does get, especially during spotlight hours when we have increased spawns around. I'll spin a few of these stops as well in a minute. Let's just catch a few of these Abras. So let's spin some of these stops, see what we get. Hopefully we get some berries for that challenge. 4 Pokeballs off that one. So not a bad return in Pokeballs, but not brilliant in terms of berries. So trying to click on the gym to spin the gym, and unfortunately clicking beyond the gym and clicking onto more Abras. So just up here the spawns seem to go a bit berserk really from past experience. Hopefully it's the same today. And this tends to be the place where I have more shiny luck than anything, especially with the spotlight hours. So hopefully, fingers crossed, 8 minutes left, we can find a shiny around here. If we do find a shiny, I'll let you in the comments nickname it, or I'll just nickname it YouTube. Either way, be a really nice touch to get one live on YouTube. So let's head up a little bit more. Hopefully the spawns get a bit more dense as we head up. Definitely doesn't seem to be as populated as previous times when I've come around this way. Especially not in the first half of it anyway. Quite a few of them appearing now on the right hand side of this track. Definitely easy to catch them as you go along, just so you know which ones you've actually clicked on, more so than anything. But obviously more candy as well, which is always good. I did think that was a shiny then. Only 6 minutes left to go and only 6% battery as well. Another huge one. That's a third huge one we've had now, if it stayed in the ball, that is. I'll check in a minute and see if that task is an AR one. Well, if it's one for rewards of poffing, I'll definitely be doing that as I chase my buddy goal. If you haven't already seen, I've set myself 3 goals to achieve throughout the year of 2024 on Pokemon Go. Head over to my YouTube channel straight after this live video and find out what they are. You'll find them in a video named My Pokemon Go Goals for 2024, and each month I keep doing a monthly update as well at the start of each month to keep you all up to date with how we're getting on with the goals as we go along throughout the year. Any more Abras going to appear around here? It is a race against time as well as a race against battery life. This is 5%, 5 minutes left. Percentage seems to be matched to how many minutes we've got left. It's almost like it's set itself to a timer. Come on, Abras, whereabouts are you? We look destined not to get a shiny today during the Spotlight Hour. Let's have a quick look again, see if we've managed to get a 4-star. No, unfortunately we haven't. Another Abra appearing, again, not shiny. Another one there, no, not shiny again. 4 minutes left, 4% battery. Another one off the incense. Still no shiny. Thanks, Pillar Swan. Still not getting any shiny luck at the moment. So hopefully you'll be able to see the last few minutes of this Spotlight Hour. If not, thanks very much for watching. But my battery life is only on 4%, so hopefully we'll survive until the end. But it is going to be touch and go whether we do or not. But if you've watched the whole hour, brilliant, thank you very much. Make sure to hit that like on the video, subscribe to the channel as well. As always, big shout out to everybody who's hit that subscribe button. Big thank you for that. Let's spin this gym with the Pokestops and hopefully get ourselves shiny Ab in the last few remaining minutes. Couple more spawned. Three minutes remaining. We are a race against time now, as well as battery life. Another Abra. What are we up to now in terms of Abra candy? That is also a question. Let's have a look. So 759 XL. Last time we checked we were on 620, so that's really good. And 5,853 Abra candy in total. Another Abra there. No shiny. Just is avoiding me today. Hopefully we can encounter a few more before the hour is over. Follow a route as we go as well. There might be some that spawn on the route. You do get additional spawns on routes as well, so it's always nice to be doing those routes. And also when it comes to certain events, like there was with the Go Tour, there was the white finned basculin that appeared, or the white striped basculin should I say, that appeared exclusively on routes. So make sure if you haven't already, create some routes around you, because that will be something that we continue to do, have featured Pokemon appearing on routes. And with a white striped basculin, it is the only one that you can actually evolve as well. So when the evolution for basculin comes out, it is the only one that you can actually evolve. So it was pretty awesome, and I managed to get a couple of shinies of that, hoping to go lucky friends with somebody who's managed to get one as well. But the last few seconds of Spotlight Hour, can we do it? Can we survive on battery life as well? 2% left, less than a minute left on the Spotlight Hour. Can we click on one more before it finishes? What about one more after this one? There it is. Psyduck. So unfortunately, no shiny Abras have appeared for us on Spotlight Hour, but I'm only on 1%, so I'm going to bid everybody farewell, and thanks very much for tuning in to my first proper YouTube live video. So Thanks so much for that. Make sure to hit a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Please go check out my other YouTube videos as well on my channel. Big shout out to everybody who's already hit that subscribe. Thanks very much, and I'll catch you again very soon. Bye for now.